What's going on, G-Ballers? I have an exciting one for you today. We're going to be looking at a new Civivi coming in from Blade HQ. Now, this is going to be a new release coming out on October 22nd. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome to GBall Vision. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know what your carry is for today. As you can see, you get this special edition box with this one. It is a collaboration between Blade HQ and Civivi. The designer is Brandon Beecher. As far as I know, he is an employee there of Blade HQ. This is going to be his design called the Headbanger, and it's going to come in a couple of different flavors as always with Civivi. Now, this is a sample through Blade HQ, so it wasn't wrapped in the cellophane plastic and whatnot. The box was cut open, but this is the first time I am seeing this knife. You get an added Headbanger sticker there. Actually, either they changed the Elementum sticker finally, or that is just a rare case because this is a special edition, but you actually get a different sticker there with the package. Now, the Headbanger here, this is going to be released on October 22nd. Now, I'm not sure of final price on these knives just yet. I will have an update down in the description along with links to this knife, but they're going to come in a couple of different flavors as far as the handle material. I saw G10 and micarta on the write-up. We are going to be looking at Nitro V for the blade steel. You can see Brandon Beecher's marking there underneath the stud and the Headbanger symbol there. We are going to be looking at dual thumb studs for the deployment. We have a beautiful compound straight clip point style blade. I love the 3/4 run of the flat, and then I love how the swedge picks up halfway up the blade there. It just gives this a crazy good look, and that is also going to be a nice place to kind of creep up with the thumb and still be comfortable on this knife. It is going to be a good size as well. This is over 8 inches by quite a bit, so that is something I definitely enjoy. We are looking at the natural G10 handles and backspacer over top of skeletonized steel liners in there, and we do have good access with a chamfer and jimping on that liner. It is exactly what I want to see. We are perfectly centered up there. And then we are going to be looking at a milled titanium pocket clip here. We'll get a measurement on the Headbanger. That is going to come in at just shy of 8 3/4. I'd call it like 8.7. We're looking at 3 5/8 of cutting edge and 3 7/8 of total blade. For some size comparisons, we'll start off with the Benchmade Bug Out and the Kaiser Drop Air. The Headbanger is going to overshadow both of those by quite a margin. We'll step it up to that next size, and we have the Vastid Raccoon and the Kaiser Militol, and you'll see the Headbanger is even still a little bit bigger than something like the Militol, which comes in just under 8 inches. So you're going to get quite a good size out of the Headbanger. And in Civivi fashion, they're going to have different colored G10s, different micartas, and I'm sure different blade finishes as well. I have tons of experience with the Civivi milled clip. It works well. It looks good in the pocket. You'll have just a little bit there poking out, which is something I prefer. That gives you a good landing place to get a hold of the knife and retrieve it out of the pocket. Very good job. Plenty of clearance under there for anything you might carry this in. And we have left-hand friendly tooling here, which is really nice. Lefties and righties will be able to carry this as they please. Some companies miss out on that for sure. Go ahead and get the arch nemesis out here, and we'll give the Headbanger a weight check. Now, I did get a product workup on this knife as far as all the specs and stuff, but there was no weight on there, so I didn't actually see the weight on the Headbanger. So I'm going to give this one a go. We're going to guess the weight of the Headbanger, and I invite you to play along. Put your guess down in the comments. Even if you already have a comment or two down there, go ahead, put your guess. I love seeing it. I'm going to give this a go here. It has a little heft to it just because of the size, But knowing Civivi, they tried to keep the weight down there, and the liners are very heavily milled out for weight relief. I'm going to say that I bet it's somewhere. It feels like a 4.3. Is that right? Huh? 4.3? Oh! Yes. And if you don't believe me, look. We have no weight check on there. So that is one hell of a guess, my friends. 122 grams. Let's go. We'll get the calipers out here and we'll get a couple of measurements on our handle and blade. We're looking at 0.54 for our handle thickness along with 13.8 millimeters. We're going to be looking at 3.7 millimeters and 147 thousandths for the blade stock thickness. And we'll also get a measurement here on our behind the edge, which is going to come down nice and thin at 18 thousandths. Very, very nice. 0.47 millimeters. So that's coming down nice and thin. Let's see how this bad boy cuts out of the box. We use our standard catalog paper here, and that is a beautiful looking blade right there. Ooh, okay. Okay, Civivi. Very nice. Very nice edge on this fella right here. Now, I saw on the paperwork for the Headbanger here that they were going with all T8 hardware, which is awesome. I don't know that we really need to check it. I think we can trust them. T8, everything nice and tight as well. So very good. Yeah, everything is nice and tight there. Non-tooled pivot. Go ahead and go into our lockup here. That's about 30%. And we did check centering. That's very good. Detent is on point. I mean, Civivi has had an excellent quality for a long time. They've maintained a price point that is obtainable for most people, which is really nice. And you're going to get a very solid product out of them. This is a brute knife right here. This is a beast for a budget knife, but it's a beast in a sense. This is a beast in a sense that it's a good size. It's got a good weight. It's got a very robust style blade. But this is something that can easily still be carried. The profile, I mean, this is going to be right there with just a general pocket, any other general pocket knife. So this will be, I think this will be a huge hit. Kind of reminds me, not necessarily just the feel, but kind of, I've been carrying this Bratva from Katuo a ton, and kind of reminds me of like a budget version of that. I don't know, you know, this is just early on speaking here, but, you know, they're both hefty, recent hefty knives that I've handled, and they're both really well done. My opinions on what I would like to see different on this knife, there's really not a whole lot. I would say really the only thing I would like to see on this is a longer backspacer, and I don't know, it should have been doable, I think, but maybe not. That's always something we have to take into account, that it might not be possible. I want to say there's plenty of room in there to get a backspacer. So I think a backspacer there would have been really nice. But that added touch with the milled titanium clip, that is really nice. Good solid action. Yeah, this is going to be a big hit for Blade HQ and Civivi. It's comfortable. Yeah, I like it. This is cool. We'll go ahead and move into our last phase here. That is going to be checking this lock. 30% lockup. It feels good. No up and down, no side to side. We'll give this a good thwack, and we'll go out towards the tip here. We'll start lightly, and we'll work our way up. Those were a couple of really good shots, actually. It sounds good. We'll close it, check it, go to the middle. Give it a triple tap, and it sounds good. Yeah, very good. Feels good. Sounds good. Exactly what you expect. Exactly what you want. Good solid lockup on a liner lock. Yeah, this is going to be cool. It's not for everyone. Everyone's walking their own journey on their own path. Now, there's not a ton of good full-size knives out there in the budget range that are coming out, right? That have come out in 2024 or 2025. There are a few, but not very many full-size knives like this that come out these days. So I really like this. I like the design. I like the whole idea behind it. This is the first time I've gotten to handle this or even see the knife, is when I pulled it out of the box. So you know, we're just getting familiarized with this thing, but I am interested to see what some of the other versions look like, maybe some of the micarta, what have you. These will be available on 10/22 to go scope out. I'll have links to them down in the description over to the Blade HQ website. Huge shout out to Blade HQ. This is our first collaboration together, and I am stoked about it. So big shout out to them for sending this in for us to check out, and really excited for Blade HQ. Brandon, this is an awesome thing right here. Let me know what you think of the Headbanger down in the comments. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to continue to see dope knife and EDC content, make sure you're subscribed. I'll pop up a couple of new videos. Check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.